Good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to the 3 Minute AD. As we prepare for this massive storm, and anybody listening from down south to this reel today, just prayers are with you. We know ice is real tough. I mean, we haven't gotten ice storms on Long Island here in a long time, but when they did, we know how bad they are. But we understand this is going to be pretty bad for you guys, and we certainly keep you in our prayers, and we know it's going to be rough for everybody, but it's going to be even rougher for you. So good luck. Um, Before I get into my little talk today about AI, just wanted to give you a couple of quick updates. If you haven't registered for the conference, please do, the one in March. It's coming together very nicely. We've got basically everything filled. We're just tying up a couple of loose ends right now. Looking forward to having you in Saratoga. And just an FYI, we today committed to our summer conference this year, July 27th through 29th. Excuse me, at the Rivers Resort Casino in Schenectady. So we're coming back to the middle of the state, and we think that it's going to be a good one. It's not just for new ADs. We're going to open this up and look for a lot of ADs that serve multiple roles and so on and so forth. But I want you to get an advance notice on this because superintendent support is critical, and we want you to reach out to your soups, say, hey, when we start promoting this, we want you to buy in. So you'll see promotions at the conference. Right around that time, we'll start putting out exactly what it's going to look like. So we're excited about that. And thanks to Todd and Greg, our state coordinators, for working on that. So AI. So everybody's talking about it. Everybody's using it. But the question is how are you using it and why are you using it? Well, we weren't English teachers. Maybe a few of you are. God bless you if you are. Maybe some of you learned how to write or to put things in way, and then Grammarly came out and corrected all your syntax errors. But AI for us is dramatically underused. Dramatically underused. There's no way that we can get the full features of AI unless we understand how it's going to work for us. And I keep using the words I got from AI for the Driven Leader, the book that's out there, that it's a thought partner. It's a thought partner. In other words, you can ask it questions and give it commands, but they have to be done in the right way. You have to understand that AI is going to deliver what you need. If you need a email rewritten, hey, great, use it for that. I mean, I talked to a guy yesterday up in Washington who's using it for recommendation letters. Wonderful, wonderful. That's great. That's going to take a lot of time off your hands. How are we using it? We're using it to develop programs. We're using it to build programs. We see what's available out there, and if it means paying a little bit more, hey, great. Let's pay for ChatGPT's subscription plan to move it up because it gets even more robust in what it can give you. It can also back you up on things like research. If you're doing research on a subject and you're asked how many injuries occurred on artificial turf last year, prompt it. It'll get you a board ready position. If it's a scheduling issue, I have 4 teams that use the same field and here's the hours, put out a schedule for me. These things can be done. Problem is, we're worried about it taking away our free hand in this. I know people that still write down everything. That's great. They need a record of it they can write down. Well, we use an item called Plaud, Plaud, to record minutes of meetings. If it's not a Zoom meeting or a Google Meet meeting where you can do your AI connection. We found that just being able to glean out the data that we need to move forward and get recommendations based on our own discussion. That's one of our problems, that we have these meetings and, as a rep board, you guys meet only twice a year. As an executive board, we meet 4 times. Maybe we'll have a couple of executive session Zooms in the middle, but we forget and we take for granted the things that are discussed at a meeting. And then when we look to move forward, didn't we talk about this? Don't we remember this? Don't we? I thought we did this already. How many times do you hear that? Drives you crazy. It's driving me crazy right now, as you could understand, and some of you might think I am crazy. But I'll give you an example, a perfect example. I'm on the resolutions committee at the National, and we have a resolution on sports betting. Well, instead of trying to figure out why it's bad, we let AI tell us why it's bad based on recent research that was done, and we're able to apply appropriate LTC courses that people can take to learn more about how to mitigate problems that you might have with sports betting. Now, all of a sudden, you have something that's not just a one pager as whereas and this, and we post it and it's done. You have something that we can actually prove out that this is how we should approach certain resolutions, mission statements, application of mission statements, coach evaluations, look for consistencies and problems within there. AI can do all that for you. It's a thought partner. If you have to write an agreement between someone, just put in the parameters, and obviously we're going to be doing more on this. And this isn't just 3 minutes, but the speed factor is there. But here's the caveat to this. You have to proofread it. You have to look at it and make sure it's exactly what you want done. Because technically it's a little bit of your voice if you prompt it correctly. Now, I know some of you are good with it. Some of you are going good with it. Some of you will never use it. But I go back to one of my old teachers who, in 2001, when I first started at my school district, said to me, I don't do emails. And then eventually, about 7 or 8 years ago, he bought an iPhone 1. We always laughed because he had a flip phone for years. And when we got his flip phone, we found he had 500 text messages that he had never read because he didn't know how to do it. Now he's got an up-to-date iPhone and he can't stop sending texts and emojis and everything else. So yes, there's a fear of change, but you have to drive out the fear of using this. It's not an enemy. It's the way things are going to be done in the future. You just have to be able to adapt to it. Slow but sure, talk to other people, ask AI for help. How do I work myself in here? What would you suggest I do to make my job a little bit better? Do those little things. But anyway, that's the best I can do with it right now, just off the top of my head. Little things about AI. The article I did, I think I said to a few people, the article I did for the NIAAA back a couple of months ago, I had written in June. It was out of date the day I sent it in. So if you want to be basic with it, respond to emails, do letters to people, things like that, great, go for it. That's the best way to start. You'll get used to it and you'll see what it can do for you. It'll make you a better AD. No question about it. Just like getting rid of the Rolodex and having the iPhone and other things. This is the next progression of things. So again, prayers, stay safe. It's going to be cold. It's going to be snowy. Someone's going to get rain or sleet or whatever, freezing rain. Just be careful out there. Going to be a rough weekend, guys. And I just wish you all the best. God bless you all. Thank you for all you do. Register for the conference, like and subscribe, please. I need some more subscribers. Not that we don't make any money off of this. It's just nice to have a following. And please take your time, take it easy, and then we'll see you in the next go around. Okay? Take care. You guys have a great day.